Hi everybody, thank you for turning up for the workout. You've done the hardest part, you're here. So today we're going to do a floor workout. So you just need a mat, and if you have a dumbbell to hand, that is great. I'm using a heavier one at 10. I'm not sure if it's pounds or kilos, but it's about the right weight for me. And a band. So if you have a band, that's great. You can get them in different strengths, and they're really good for keeping the position of our bodies correct when we're doing the exercises, and it gives an extra resistance to the muscle group. So you can order these online, they're not expensive, and you can get different strengths. So this one is a medium, it's got 3 dots on it. So let's get to it. First exercise, I'm using my dumbbell, 10 something. Lift it in the air. Shins are 90 degrees to the floor, and I'm lifting my shoulders off the floor. If that's too much, you can keep your head on the floor. I'm just going to tap and tap. We're going to do 40 seconds. So many things to remember. 40 seconds on. And then we have a little break and we go on to the next exercise. So really work the lower abs here. Pull everything in and really feel the abs working. Ten more seconds. Rest. Next exercise. Feet are coming up towards the ceiling. Legs are semi-straight. The dumbbell, or without dumbbell if you don't have one, we're just going to lift and towards the knees, towards the feet, towards the knees. Keep your necks nice and relaxed. If this is too much, keep your head on the floor and come up towards your feet. Start again. Next exercise. Next exercise, hands are used just on the sides of the head. They're not holding the neck up and straining it, they're just there to support. Knees in, we're doing a bicycle. Elbow to knee. Slow and controlled. Keep the tummy pulled in. Upper back is flush to the floor. Really reach over with those elbows. If you can, bring the elbow to the outside of the knee. It works all the sides of the waist. The oblique muscle. And relax, bring the knees in, rest it. Next exercise, using my dumbbell. Again, you don't have to use a weight, you can do these without. Feet are flexed and legs are towards the ceiling. Here we go, we're going to lift towards the feet, down towards the knees. Lift towards the feet, down towards the knees. Breathe out as you come up. Keep those feet flexed. take a little break. Next exercise. Feet are going back up to the ceiling. I'm clasping the dumbbell in each hand and it's above my shoulders, above my chest area. And I'm just going to bring the leg down and lift, and down and lift. So these are controlled movements. The leg comes all the way nearly to the floor and then lift. Nearly to the floor and lift. If you want to challenge yourself a bit more, raise the shoulders. Engage more of the abs. So we're working all types of muscle groups here. Are you having fun? I sound like a really bossy teacher when I listen back to the videos. I'm so sorry. And bring it in. Oh, maybe I would have made a good primary school teacher. Okay, same exercise. Feet towards the ceiling. This time we're doing quicker. We're doing double time. Here we go. Down. And when it comes down, so you've always got one foot in the air. And switch. And switch. Switch. Breathe. Smile. Okay, bring it down, rest it out. Okay, next exercise. If you have a band, slip the band over just above the knee area. So if you have one, great. If you don't worry. So, feet are planted firmly on the floor, tummy's pulled in. We're just going to make a raised bridge. So we're lifting the glutes, thighs are straight, and the band just keeps your legs in the right position. Tummy's pulled in, glutes are squeezed, okay? And all we're going to do, squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze those glutes, both sides. You should start to feel a resistance on the side of your thighs, wanting to relax, and the band won't let them. So the further the band, the better. And squeeze the glutes. And hold it at the top, hold it here. And we're just going to do small pulses together. Double, both sides. Squeeze, squeeze. Tummies are pulled in, work the abs at the same time. Little pulses. We're not bouncing the spine. It's a controlled movement still. And left cheek only. Left. Ten more. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. The opposite cheeks. You're isolating one side of the glutes. Ten more. Tummy's pulled in. It's still in a bridge. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Bring the knees towards the chest, stretch it out. Feet back on the floor. This time your feet are towards the outside of the mat. Your knees are pushed together. And lift the bottom into a bridge. And squeeze, squeeze. Using different areas of the muscle group. Keep the abs pulled in tight. Work those glutes. You've got this. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Relax it, stretch it out. Next exercise, back up with your straight legs. This time we're going to do, so stretch your legs, push against the band so you've got some resistance against the band, feet are flexed, legs are in the air. If you want, you can do this also with a bent knee, up to you. And we're just going to, elbows are out to the sides, like really stretch those elbows out. Keep one elbow on the floor and lift to the knee. So lift to the opposite knee. And keep the other elbow firmly on the floor. Flex those feet. Pull the abs in. Keep the other elbow on the floor. And make big movements with the moving elbow. Down to the floor, towards the outside of your knee. 5 more. That's 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change sides. So this other elbow is firmly on the floor. Keep your feet flexed. And the moving elbow is moving towards the outside of your knees. And bring it all the way back. Even kiss the floor with your elbow. You're getting a wide range of movement. And the stationary elbow is firmly on the floor. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it down. Next exercise. Last of the stomach exercises now. Use the band on the top of the thighs, just below the knee. Hands are facing up to the ceiling. If this is too much, you can put your hand behind your head and just change sides. So we're just going to do small lifts down. So we're going forward, 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 down the outside of your mat. Keep your legs steady as you can. This is too much again. Do one side only. And then change sides if your neck is aching. Last 20, we're going to double the speed. Pull the abs in, really work those abs. And bring it down. Rolling over to our sides. Over to the sides here. You're stacking your hips on top of the hips. So you're not leaning back like this and doing this because that doesn't do any work. No cheating. Hips forward. Stack them in a line. So literally from my shoulders to my hips, to my knees, to my ankles is in a straight line. And what I'm going to do, bottom leg, bend it underneath, and we're just going to have the straight leg out, Feet are flexed, toe is pointed down. Careful you don't do this because your hip will come back and your toe will go to the ceiling and you're not working what you want to be working. So knees facing down slightly, heels facing down and toes are pointing towards the floor. You can use your hand on the floor for guidance or for support and balance. And we're going to lift, halfway, lift, half. Pull the abs in as well, so you're working your abs at the same time. And we're working all the outside of the glutes and the side of the legs. Lift, halfway. So you're keeping resistance on the band. Lift it, lift it. We're doing 20, and then we're holding it at the top. So hold it here. Hold it, check your position, toes are pointing down, heels are lifted, flexed on the resistance band, if you're using one, and just small lifts. Make sure those toes are pointing down, tummy's pulled in, squeeze it, 20, 10 more. 5 more. 3, 2, 1, and have a little break. Drop your hip back. Tap on that booty. Well done. You're doing great. Okay, next exercise. Keep that back leg bent. Now we're going to point down and touch the floor and lift it as high as you can that your resistance band will allow you. Touch the floor with your toe. And lift. Ooh, these are a killer. We're still doing 20. Go at your own pace, everybody. Have a break if you need to. Work without the band if it's too much. You don't have to use the equipment, they're optional. The fact that you're turning up and working out is fantastic. So I'm very proud of you all. 5 more, we've got this, here we go. 5, lift, 3, lift, 2, lift, 1, and bring it in. Woo. I've realised that I'm not very polished with these videos, and I'm certainly not like these very wonderful girls on Instagram and YouTube, but I'm just being me, so you've got what you've got. Now, you drop your hips back this time. The band is still just above the knees, and it's one leg, your back leg is, foot is flat on the floor, and the lower leg is straight out in front with a flexed foot, and we're just going to push against it. So we're going to, it will want to bring you up and you're going to push down towards the floor. You can't feel it? Stretch the band a bit further back by making a wider gap between the knees. So we're going to push down and down, working the inner thighs. Push it down. Engage the core. Now bring it all the way up as high as you can. We're going to lift, lift, lift. So make them controlled movements. Check your form. Are your feet flexed? Are your toes pulled towards you? Your heels pushing away? Makes a big difference with your positioning of these kind of exercises. Lift it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Switch sides. So this time, just above your knees, the band is here. Hips are stacked on top of each other. Knee, heel, ankle, everything is in line. So the hip bone is forward and down. Don't be tempted to drop this hip back and get your leg doing this. Doesn't work. Hip forward, works the back of your glutes, back of your thighs, and all down the sides here. Okay, toes, lift, halfway, lift, halfway. So you're keeping that resistance on the band. Lift with your heel. Abs are pulled in. Lift. How are you doing, everybody? It's a bit weird exercising without a class in front of me like I used to teach. I don't know if you're enjoying it. You're cursing me. Let me know in the comments. Give me some feedback. Say, oh, that was a great workout, or I didn't like that one, or didn't like those exercises. Tell me the truth. It's okay. I can take it. I'm a big girl. 5 more. 4. Keep that hip forward. 3. 2. Hold it at the top. You've got this. 20 small pulses. And then we take a break. Keep the tension. Abs pulled in. If you want to use your hand to give you support, to make sure that you're leaning forward, not backwards. 5 more. You've got this. Come on, everybody. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bring it down. Woo. Okay. Next exercise, working the inner thighs now. So the resistance band is here, and my leg is naturally, so the resistance band will want to keep my knees together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push that band down and let it bring it back up, but control it and lift. Your heel is up towards the floor, your foot is flexed, your leg is straight. Lots of instructions, it's a lot to remember. Tummies are pulled in. Push it down. Push it down. Work the abs as well. Pull those abs in tight. Keep that core strong. Push it down. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, next exercise. So the band's going to be a little bit looser. Bring your knees slightly up. And we're just going to lift the heel. Lift and half. Lift and halfway down. So you'll feel this in your abs as well. So really keep those core muscles tight. Heel is leading. Foot position is important because it's getting the whole of the body in line, ready to maximize, optimize the exercise. Woo! 3 more. 2, 1, and bring it down. How is that for you, everybody? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Please let me know how you're getting on. I'll be back.